Hello, we are continuing our OptiTek product introductory series for RED camera system. Previously, this is a Nikon Prolock adapter on the RED camera, on the RED Epic in this case. Previously, we installed the adapter, we mounted the lens. Now we are going to go over in more detail over the iris operation on iris control on both lenses with an aperture ring and without an aperture ring. And this one here is a 55-200, pretty standard lens without an aperture ring. And on lenses without an aperture ring, we are going to control iris by using this iris ring that is built into the adapter itself. So it's very simple. Once you mount the lens, you can pretty much use it, start using it right away. And as you can see, your iris goes up and down. But also there is a little more advanced use where the iris ring actually has a scale on it. Iris scale that we can read the stops of in case we have a light meter. So, and then in order to read them accurately, we need to calibrate the iris scale. It is a very simple process. First you have to note the f number of the lens. This is a 55-200 f4.5, and all we need to do is we will rotate the ring clockwise until the iris is wide open, and loosen this red knob, and then after we loosen the red knob, we can slip the ring until our approximately 4.5 stop lines up with the little index mark on the body of the adapter. Now we can lock it in place and double check, open the lens wide again and see that it indeed stops at 4.5 or thereabout. And now we can rotate the iris, open and close, and the numbers that we read off the scale will be very close to the actual f-stop. So this is the operation of the lenses with no aperture ring. I'm going to go over quickly with an older lens that has an aperture ring, and which is, in this case, what I have is a 24 f2.8. So remove this lens, and we have our 24 f2.8 lens here, and again install it, line up the index marks, rotate counterclockwise until we feel the lens drop onto the pin, lock it, ready to go. Now on lenses like this, we have two ways of controlling iris, with the aperture ring on the lens and with the aperture ring on the adapter. So in order to control the iris with the aperture ring on the lens, we have to move the aperture ring on the adapter to the stop down position, which is basically just turning it counterclockwise until it stops. And now our iris control on the lens is active. Conversely, if you want to use the iris control on the adapter, it's a smooth, as opposed to the click as opposed to the clicks on the typical still camera lens iris aperture ring. The iris ring on the adapter, the aperture ring on the adapter is smooth, so some may prefer that. All you need to do is stop down the lens all the way with the aperture ring on the lens, and now we can control iris through the adapter gear or aperture ring on the adapter.